championship on the line right now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. They stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. First down here for this offense. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
That's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
First down at 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
Oh, a reverse. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
The shotgun running play call. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. And the Eagles come up to the line in a hurry up. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the back gets the football. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here's the 2nd down play. And he'll set up to throw. The short completion of the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Not much of a gain there, Kirk. The defense paying close attention to the tight end.
Yeah, really good coverage that time. They're aware of exactly where he is on the field. They took him away completely. I gave him a completion, but not many yards.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Luna. Tackle, but first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Quick throw to his receiver. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And the point after is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Georgia Southern's offense retakes the field now. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. They attack the deep middle of this defense, Kurt, come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
And there's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Eagles have first and 10 here. It's a shotgun run call. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Took contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Right, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
And tackled after a small pickup there. Now it's second down here. Handoff in a single back formation. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's escaping the pocket now. He wisely decides to just throw the ball away there on third down. Brings up fourth.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
And he knocks it right through the uprights.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Back out there now. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Finds an open target on the left side.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Handoff to the single back. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Makes the grab. It's Perkins. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
And now the handoff. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Running back grabs it on a screen. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. There's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. The sure hands. It's Perkins. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here's a carry for the fullback. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down and goal upcoming. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Georgia State.
Let's see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing the football. Nice loss of yardage there on second goal. Now it's 3rd and goal for the offense.
The defense has stuffed it twice in a row. They try to throw for it here on 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia State. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. And here comes the Eagles offense back on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Tries the right with a quick throw, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Second down after that previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. And the Eagles will line up on 1st and 10. Ball handed off. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
He'll hand it off. He's brought down out at the 46.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Running play called on 3rd and short. And the Eagles pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
He's moving out of the pocket now. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Inside the 40. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Anytime you see a defense sit back in cover 2, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of, so you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this, which are an interception.
He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And a senior making a disruptive impact play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
That sack sets up a 3rd down play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Extra point makes the lead 11. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Georgia Southern offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
You know, I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
It's a quick grab. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it Yes, it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
He's hit as he throws it. Catch is made down the middle. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right calls.
Kick bounces out of the back to the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Georgia State offense back out there. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Perkins. And it works. The first down to the 35. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
First down here for this offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
That's solid run. Good for first down yardage. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. Quarterback drops back. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
First and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight, couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
This is what makes this guy so tough. It's basically an option route. With the ability to break in or out, he sets his defender up, gets leverage to the inside, and they have a nice completion.
Gain moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Timeout, Georgia Southern.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So nothing on the previous play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 1. It's the tight end trying to power for the first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Timeout, Georgia Southern.
One more play before they head to the locker room. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Eagles will kick this away to begin the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Georgia State offense on the field now. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Second down after that short completion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes.
Oh, and he fumbles. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Georgia Southern's offense retakes the field now. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. He's going to take another shot right here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Returner is brought down. It's a start. And the Panthers offense back out there now. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, and he dropped it over the middle and some traffic there. Now brings up 3rd down.
Here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he can bring it in.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. And the offense will now take over at the 30.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
And here comes the Eagles offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Looking to scramble. He stays alive. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's now going to bring up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Trying to extend the play. The ball is free in the backfield. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
He catches a break here. Ball is on the ground. It ends up bouncing right back to him to avoid a disaster for the offense.
Less than a yard to go here on fourth down. The offense is going to go for it. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Here comes the Georgia State offense back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. With the catch, it's Perkins. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Ball handed off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Gives it to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Look out, he's got some space. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
The PAT puts them up 3. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Offense on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Caught over the middle. It's Luna. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They're going to run it here. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert third and short here from the 50. Can he get there on the ground? Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
You set it down to the offense, 1st and 10. They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. Hand off to the back. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
That's an important first down on that running play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Snags the quick throw.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
A completion makes it second down. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or they have to settle for 3? Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. And he's got some open field ahead. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
The Georgia Southern offense back on the field. The last possession, they passed on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. Let's see how they play this one. Caught quickly as the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Here comes a handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Marked down at the 41-yard line. Third down coming up. Georgia State, 21.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
Rolling the dice a bit. Up one possession and going for it on fourth down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll try the jet sweep here. No, he didn't make it. He's going to be tackled short of the marker. A huge stop by this defense on fourth down. They get the football back here in this tight game. And the Panthers offense back out there now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they heave it deep downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And this one is caught. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
First down, looking to throw the football. He cannot escape defense with a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. From the shotgun, drops back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain moves the ball to the 32.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. They're going to run it. They can't stop him. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. Wideouts now clustered. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Man, it has been a rough night for this poor offensive line, and it's only getting worse. That's 5 sacks they've now given up so far in this game alone.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's third and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one. And now they're in business.
And he'll set up to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Georgia State. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
What a great call here by the offensive coordinator to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly. And even though you're close to the end zone, you can still throw it and use the timing to your advantage and allow this receiver to be able to walk into the end zone.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Georgia Southern's offense retakes the field now. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They look to throw it here on second down. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? The pass rush closing in. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the Georgia State offense back out there. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Luna. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Luna. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
They're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Leading here in the fourth quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Eagles offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Hit as he released it. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Well, down late in his football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
The Georgia State offense on the field now. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. No shot to bring him down. Touchdown, Georgia State. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now. Set to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Georgia Southern offense back on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
It's caught downfield. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Defenses all around the country got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush. Back-to-back sacks.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
It is third down and forever. He'll look to throw it. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway. Now, it's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter. The playoff spot locked up. We're going to find out how they'll fare against the other best teams in the country. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.